Hello, everybody, and welcome to another session of Ask the Expert. Today, talking about bringing your photos to life with the most recent feature released by MyHeritage, the Deep Nostalgia. And I would like to put a question up to all of you who are here with me today, either live on the Zoom or in the Facebook page. Do you know this couple, this mysterious couple that is the flag picture of our feature? So if you stay till the end, I promise I will reveal the name, at least of the male person in that photo. My name is Daniel Horowitz, and I am the genealogy expert at MyHeritage. I'm doing this since 1986. Well, not with MyHeritage, I'm talking about genealogy, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. With MyHeritage, I am actually since 2006. And before that, I was a teacher in Venezuela for a family history project. And I'm also volunteering for the Israel Genealogy Research Association here in Israel. And as you probably already know, this is a hands-on. So immediately I'm going to go to that URL that you're seeing in the screen. It's a little bit different. Normally I will go to myheritage.com, but today I'm adding the / deep nostalgia. And this will take me, you, and everybody else to this page that I have here. Now, I would like you to note that in this case, totally on purpose, I am not logged in. You see how up in the corner, MyHeritage is telling me you're not logged in because we have made this feature freely available to everybody. Well, at least to start, at least you will have a couple of images over there to do for free and to test it. And then you probably will need to pay. What can I do? Somebody needs to pay for the electricity at the office. Now, very important in also here, you are being offered a free sign up. Okay. Now, how do you work with this? Very easy. You just take an image of every person that you would like. And I'm going to take an image of my grandmother here. And I just had this image on my computer and I can drop it right here. Another option will be just to click upload photos, and then a folder will open and you will see all the images that I have in my desktop or any folder specifically. So I'm going to click open, and that will upload the image and will automatically start and asking you for the details of your free sign up. So this is what you should do if you don't have an account on MyHeritage, which I'm pretty sure you all do, right? But just in case, just for those two people back in the last row of the audience, here is what you can do. And you can actually go and log in with your Facebook account or with your Google account. That's not a problem. We accept all of them. Now, if you're already a member, well, you need to log in, and probably your computer doesn't remember you for whatever reason. So you click login, and then you fill in your user and password. And what if you decide not to open the account? Again, I don't know why, because it's free, so why not? But just in case that you decide for whatever reason not to go ahead, the image, the photos that you have uploaded before is going to be automatically deleted. MyHeritage will not keep that image in our servers. After all, if you don't want to be a member, so why we should keep that image for you. Now, if you are a member, the other way of doing this deep nostalgia to animate your photos is by either going into animate photos directly, which is the page that you are looking now, or to go to my photos. Once you go to my photos, you will be able to see all the images that you have uploaded before, and the deep nostalgia technology can be applied to any image that you upload now or that has been uploaded before. Black and white, colorized, enhanced image, they're all fair play and they can all be animated. Now, I do have, I think, I'm sorry, one second, right here. I have this image that I have prepared in advance. As you can see, this is a black and white image, a photo of a groom and a bride that I have uploaded. And you will see also that the buttons on the upper right corner are totally active, meaning that I could enhance this photo, I can colorize this photo, or I can animate this photo. And today it's all about animation. So let's click over there and wait for the technology to work. Now, the first thing MyHeritage is going to do is to enhance the photo, because we want to make sure that the photo has the proper quality to be animated into a nice video. So right now, nothing actually happened regarding the movement. We only detected the faces and we enhance that picture. It will be the same if I will go and click first the enhance button and then the animation. It's exactly the same. When we click the animation, we do that for you. So I see that MyHeritage detected here two faces. Now, I do know also, I have heard complaints that not always all the faces in the image are detectable. And yep, that is something that sometimes happen. And it's a mix between the faces in the photos and the technology. So sometimes you may have a couple and we detect only one photo. The best advantage I have, the best suggestion that I have for you is to take a zoom in only of the face of the person and upload that image. Most of the case, that solves the problem. When the face is a little bit bigger, the technology detects it more faster. Okay, if this will be a live audience, I mean, we're all in the same room, I will ask if you want me to do the groom and the bride. But no, let's go with the bride. Always, we are in the Women's Month, right? So always ladies first. So now that the picture was already enhanced and the technology now knows to which face to focus, you can see that just in a few seconds, this image was already animated. And we can see the bride moving the head, blinking and smiling and doing all the facts. Now, yes, I also notices the head is moving, but the rest of the garden of the girl, the lady is not moving. Remember that this technology focus only on the face. I have seen people moving without the beards, like the birth states and the face move. And it may not be perfect, but believe me, is good enough to amaze millions of people around the world. Now, one couple of things that you should know from this. You see that on the top part, it says animation 7. Now, MyHeritage has currently 10 different animations. And this is just 10 different drivers, 10 different movements of the person, of a live individual that we recorded, moving their heads and blinking and smiling. And that is what the photo follows in order to be animated. You can go one by one and we will animate that picture for you with those different drivers. They all have different movements, different blinkings, different smilers, and also different lengths. And you can see we have chosen the one that matches best the image that you uploaded, depending on the position of the head, depending on the lights, depending on a lot of things. But you can try all of them, and you can always go back to the default that we have selected here. Now, that doesn't mean that 7, it will be the default for you or for every picture that you have. In fact, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to animate the groom's face, and let's see what the technology choose as the default one. So here is the bride with animation 6. You see that she looks to the different places, and she blinks, and she smiles, and she do everything else. Now, before I go to the groom, I want you to notice also that down here where we have detected the faces, you will see a play button. And that will mean that this photo or this face was already animated. The groom has not been animated. Let's go and do that right now. And you can see very easy, very fast, and frankly, very astonished. 1, 2, and 3, and I had to talk about. Okay, now other things that you should know from this window. You can download the movie, which is an MP4 format video that we create for each of the faces in each of the animations, and you can download them all that you want without any problem. If you can make it, you can download it. If you have a few only for free, then you will be able to download only those. If you have a complete account, you then will be able to do unlimited animations and download them, all of them, and share them also with other people, family members, social media, when and wherever you want. You see, you make me break the website now. Okay, well, this is what happens always when you are doing live demonstrations. Let's go back to the lady. You see up here in the top the download button, and you see here the shared. Yeah, sometimes we have these glitches, and that happens, especially when you jump from back and forth. Now, you will notice that if I go to the image, the enhance button is now not active, because remember that the deep nostalgia technology did already the enhancement. I could do the colorization, and I can do that before or after, and then I can rerun and recreate the animation. I have here also a picture that was colorized before and then applied the animation. You see that in the bottom where all the faces are identified, I have already some being animated. You see the play button here. So if I go and I click on play animation, now you see on the upper right corner, it says play animation, because the animation should be already there. And you see the guy moving, and you have to agree with me, this is really amazing. And especially when you have not met the person in person, like live, the movements are really the only way to bring back to life those family members that you have. Okay, now before I open the session for questions, let me tell you a little bit of announcements, and I have a very good set of announcements for you today. The first one is that if you have Jewish ancestors in the Lithuanian area, we just released a couple of million records that we had with a group called Litvak SIG. And this group has been dedicated for years, bringing records to life, or index records to life. And we partnered with them, and now we're sharing those records. So it's worthwhile to check over there. You will get them also in record matches very soon. The other very good news in the record area is that we are celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and we are giving you all the Irish records for free between today and the 18th. And I don't have that URL from my computer right here, but I will share all the others that I have here for you in a second. And then I also want to invite you all to visit familytreewebinars.com, and you will be able to find over there a lot of webinars, both live and recorded. And we had yesterday one with Uri Gonen about the different views on MyHeritage, and you have actually a little surprise over there. So I'm not going to tell you, so you will go and see it. But the surprise that I have for you is that we are going to do the 24-hour marathon again. This year is going to be April 8 and 9. And the URL is in the chat already, familytreewebinars.com/24. You will be able to see the 24 lectures that we will hold back to back during those 24 hours. And of course, you know, we are going to record them as well for you to watch them later if you feel the need to sleep during that time. But believe me, it's so fun to be there. Well, at least 16 hours. I'm not going to say spend with us the 24, but I think that the record last year was 16 hours. So go ahead, look at the lectures that we have for you and register. You will need to register for the ones you want to attend. And as always, an invitation to go into the knowledge base by going into education.myheritage.com. A lot of material is being placed there, not only webinars, how-to videos, articles, and a lot of very useful information. As every Thursday, you're all more than welcome to be here with me live and ask your questions and hear and participate with us. Next week, we are meeting, yes. I'm just not sure what the subject will be. And you know that I need to keep it kind of a secret because I always try to bring you the latest that MyHeritage has for you. So now I have opened or allow you to open your microphones. So if you have any questions, please go ahead, introduce yourself with your name and the place you are, and ask your questions with no problem.
Hi, I have a question.
Go ahead, Michelle. Where are you from?
I'm from Haywards Heath in UK.
Oh, very clear. Around the corner. Excellent.
Yeah, around the corner. My question is, when you're doing your DNA on MyHeritage, there's a section that has notes and you can write your notes in it, and that's wonderful. But you can't see the notes unless you go into the notes themselves. Is there a way you could put the notes on the front of where, without having to press on notes to see what you actually wrote?
Well, Michelle, that's not exactly accurate because today you will be able to see the notes in two places. One place will be when you do the auto cluster, and you will be able to see that there are notes over there, and you will be able to see the note for that person or that match. And the other place where we recently put those notes is in the common matches, meaning when you are viewing one DNA match, you will get to an area where you have common matches between you and the other person. And for everyone in that list, you will be able to see an icon if you have a note and display the note right from there. And I totally agree with you. This is very useful because if you know that somebody is from your maternal side or your paternal side, for example, and you put that in the notes, you will be able to view that note from the common matches And chances are that all those common matches are actually coming from that side of the family. So those are the two more places where you can take advantage of those nodes. Okay.
Okay, thanks. I'll check it out. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. And Jane, yes, you have your hands up. So go ahead. What's your question and where are you from?
I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and thank you for doing this as always, and I'm loving this animation. I've been using it since day one. So my question has nothing to do with that. I have, unfortunately a member of my family tree who I do not want to delete because I don't want to take him away from all the connections, but he hasn't been a good moral cousin. So I want to delete him from having access to viewing the tree, from copying, from looking for anything. I just want to keep him there physically, but I don't want him to have access.
Jane, did you invite him? You put his email address there?
Originally, good. Yes. Originally, good. Everything was fine and everything has been fine for a couple of years, but.
Okay, no problem. Under home, okay, you will find site members.
Right.
And over there, you find this cousin. Right. To the right of him, you will find a couple of 3 dots. And in there, you just select remove from website.
Okay, so if I remove him from the website, that's not removing him from the tree. It's just
no. That's only removing his membership to your website and the possibility of seeing the living information of your tree. The deaf people may still be available out for everybody to view, so he will be able to view it. Definitely, he will not be able to change or to download the JetCom in any way.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Bev, I do know you have a question. Where are you from, Bev?
You can hear me okay?
Perfectly.
Okay. I am in Northern California.
Okay.
And I was playing with Deep Nostalgia yesterday and had one success with a really decent quality photo. I colorized and animated. It was a headshot already that someone had but then I was trying some other ones that were more from like a chest up. And I did not see how to crop a picture within MyHeritage. So I have kind of a multi-part question. Can one crop a picture in MyHeritage? Or does one need to crop it outside and bring it in?
You will need to use any picture editor. And I don't know, I do know Windows, for example, has this Paint. Paint will be also good to open the image and crop it without any problem.
Okay, and I did, I'm on a Apple Mac. I did crop it, but I'm not sure if it did something where it then took the available data and enlarged it to fill the space, because when I then brought that cropped picture headshot in, MyHeritage Deep Nostalgia would not recognize the face.
Again, it will depend also like how the face is in the picture. If we have the 2 ears, 2 eyes, the mouth, and everything very clear. And depending on how you're cropping, you could crop and reduce the size of the image, or again, you could crop and say, okay, so blow the area to fill the same size of the image that you had previously. I will suggest you just to play a little bit with that. Google the question, and I'm pretty sure Google is good enough to give you directions to use in the Mac, the native software to do that.
Yeah, and and then one last simple question. I have, with smart ads and that, gotten in the albums of MyHeritage albums a lot of duplicates. I was not seeing how to remove duplicate images.
It's only manually that you will be able to do it, because we don't have a way to detect duplicate images.
Okay, but I didn't know how to do it. And I mean, I have the album up, and
the best suggestion will be just to open 2 tabs and scroll one side, and then you will be able to see the images. Let me see if I can show it to you here. Like, for example, if I am here and I have these images here, I will simply go into my photos. I will see open in a new tab. Okay, and visually, in fact, if I would do it, I'm gonna do it like this, and this is a little bit of a trick that I have in Windows. So you can see here, I can leave one steady, and the other one, I can just move it. And whenever I find, for example, let's say that you recognize in the left one that this is a duplicate image, you select it, okay? And then you simply go to the top and you can delete the image from here.
Okay, and one needs to open up parallel windows. One can't just...
That will be the best way of doing it. That will be my suggestion, okay? Maria, I see you there waiting with your hands up. You need to unmute, yes.
Hi, Daniel, how are you?
Very good. Where are you today?
I'm in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Good.
I have a question. So when you accept a match, okay, like a smart match, and you do the comparison, okay, and you want to carry everything over into your person, you have to click all the what you want to keep. And at the bottom, is there just one click that you can do?
Yes, at the bottom, you will find one button that will say copy everything. So if you want to copy everything, and I have said this many times, I don't know why that button is not on the top, but only the bottom, right? It doesn't make any sense. But you can just go straight to the bottom and click that button and say, hey, copy everything, and that's it.
Okay, I have seen it there, but I was afraid to do it because I didn't know if it would carry the citation over with it and all that. I do it manually.
You will always get the citation with copying the information. Yeah, but I actually call that internally the annoying button, because if you need to copy a lot of things and you're just checking, when you go to the down and said, oh God, I could just press one button and copy everything, right? If you should know before, but yeah, no problem. You can do that as well.
Thank you so much.
With pleasure. Okay, Harold, you're next and probably last one. So go ahead. What's your question? And I know that you are from New Jersey or New Jersey.
Now, South Jersey. My buddy Daniel, I hope to see you at the Jewish Genealogy Convention.
I hope to be there.
I'm going to sign up for your thing for 120. I end my free trial tomorrow, or so. How do you do that? You go down and how do you do that? So if you can show me how to do that.
To do what?
To pay for the 120. You know, like I'm joining that 120.
Should be very easy. Right here in the top, you should see a button that says Go Premium. In this case, it's saying order a DNA kit because my account is already complete. But in the next to your name in the upper right corner or the middle page, you should see a button that says Go Premium or Go Complete. You can click there, and that will bring you to the payment page.
Okay, because I'm getting the free trial. I did the free trial, and I want to get that 120. Do I get a coupon with it, or is it on sale? Which one am I?
I don't know. I do know that we have discounts and sales every now and then, but I'm not attached to the sales department. I actually hate those guys. No, I really love them. They're great, but I don't manage that information. My goal here is not to sell you anything. Is just to give you the answers to make you a better genealogist. And thank you, everybody.
And one other question.
Go ahead, Harold, very fast.
I know you're in Israel, and I know there was a Jewish synagogue that was in Newark, and the Yortzeit Plex went to an yeshiva in Israel. If I ever find out where it is, would you go take pictures of it? I want to put it on Jewish Gen.
I will have no problem to help you, Harold.
Thank you, because I'm doing Yortzeit Plex to put on Jewish Gen.
That's fine, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, thank you very much for being here. I think that with today's session, you have enough homework for the whole weekend. So I hope that you really spend the time doing a little bit of genealogy. Please take good care of yourself and looking forward to see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Gracias, Daniel.